Not a great win for our players. I mean, as hard fought as this last, I'd say month, but really it's been 6 weeks since we've had a win. It's been 6 weeks with 2 open dates. And to be as close as we were at Connecticut and to lose Cincinnati on the last play of the game and then to lose to Rutgers, we had an opportunity to win it on the last play of the game. It's just been, I felt awful for these players because they've played so hard. They've had such an unbelievable attitude and they've worked so hard. Everybody kept asking, what is there to play for now? You're 0-3 in the league. And I said, these guys are going to go in that locker room. They'll play for each other. I know one thing about this group. They're not going to lay down. They're not going to quit. I'm extremely proud and happy for our seniors tonight who have worked so hard. They've been in this program for such a long time, for the way they went out there today, the way they led this football team, and the way they played. Some guys stood up with some great individual efforts. We know how hard it is to win here. Syracuse was undefeated here at home this year. And the last time we watched them play at home was against West Virginia about a couple weeks ago. And they just lined up and took over that football game and dominated it. We knew we were going to be in for a heck of a battle tonight. I thought our front seven up front against the run game played a really solid front. I think our offensive line, it was really nice to see them be able to run the ball and take over the game the way they did at the end with us just able to run the zone. I think Demetrius Murray stepped up. B.J. Daniels played, I think, an excellent football game. I think he is really maturing as a quarterback, and he is no longer just an athlete that plays quarterback. He is truly becoming an athletic quarterback that can stand in that pocket. He's a quarterback that's a great athlete. But he is. I'm really proud of B.J. Daniels and so many guys in that locker room. But a total team effort. Outside of the one turnover that we fumbled the ball going into the end zone, right? I believe it was right middle of the third, early third quarter. I thought they did a really nice job of protecting the ball. But just really proud of this team for the way they kept their nose to the grindstone. They kept working. Nobody gave up. It would have been real easy to kind of hang their head with some of the close losses that they've had. But they just keep competing. And I keep saying this, I view them a heck of a lot better football team than their record indicates right now.
Skip, you guys haven't gone on fourth down very much. Just talk about the decision to go for it there on the goal line and what that did to spark the offense.
Well, just we drove the length of the field. We got down there, and I'm thinking, you know what, we had to kick a field goal. We had great field position to start the game. We had to kick a field goal down there. We then drove the length of the field and got down there. I'm sitting there going, you know what, we kick a field goal, it's 6-0. They throw one deep pass, we're losing. You know, we've driven the length of the field twice. I felt like, as we say it, when you work that hard, you got to get paid. You know what I mean? You got to get paid. We got to get some points out of this. And I didn't think 3 was what we were looking to settle for. We had made a comment we were going to come into this game where I think Coach Fitch did an excellent job. We're going to try and play this game wide open. When you look at the last couple of weeks, we've gotten a lot of yards, but we hadn't gotten a lot of points. And that was a big emphasis with this football team, that we were going to play it more wide open and give them an opportunity to put some points on the board. And I didn't feel like 4th and 1, driving all the way down the field, that was the time to kick a field goal. If we're going to score some points, I got to give them the opportunity to do that. That's why I went for it.
Well, Skip, can you talk about the performance in the fourth quarter from this group? Not only the defense getting the 2 big stops in the red zone, but also watching the offense go for 2 scores.
Yeah, I thought the running game, really, the offensive line is really to be commended. And Demetrius Murray and B.J. Daniels, the guy that carried the bulk of the load in the running game, because we were able to run the ball, and even the last score was just running the ball up the middle, and those guys were coming off the ball and making holes. And they came in here at halftime. They were very emotional. It was, coach, put it on our backs. We'll carry it. Put it on our backs. They wanted it, and I thought they performed. I thought that offensive line in the running game did a great job. The passing game, I thought B.J. really played an excellent football game. A couple mistakes, but there were also some really good plays that they made down the field. So some things we got to get shored up with some of the young receivers. But just really proud of the way the offense stepped up in the second half, was able to run the ball and finish the football game like good football teams do. And then defensively, we were able to get off the field. Like I said, we're a little bit frustrated right now with some of the pass defense, giving up the one long play we did, some of the coverages, some of the breakdowns. But when you give up 17 points and you manage your defense, it just tells you the expectation level we're building right now as a defensive football team.
Skip, what does this do for you guys, just to take some pressure off the team going into these last 3 games, getting the skid over with?
Well, I mean, I don't know, like I said to you, I don't know that I ever looked at it as the skid, because the thing that bothered me was we weren't able to do this celebration. Ball goes through the uprights, you win. It's not like I said, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just have to eliminate some mistakes. And I made the comment to this football team, and kind of one of our battle cries was, when we are tired of losing, we will start to win. When we're tired of making the mistakes and turning the ball over and lost yardage plays and missed assignments, giving up cheap points, things like that, special teams, when we're tired of making these mistakes and we decide we want to be a good football team, we can be. And we really challenged them this week, and on a short week, having to travel all the way up here to Syracuse, it was a great win. I have great respect for Syracuse, for this program, for their coaching staff and their players. I think they have some great football players and they have a great program. We feel really fortunate to come up here and be able to get the win.